Hey my beauties! So for today's video, I will be showing you guys how I got this bomb hair color on my clip-ins. So starting off with my mixing bowl and the mixing brush, this is what you're gonna need. I used the one and only 40 developer with the 9G hair color, the dark and lovely lightest gold blonde in 384. This is how it looks. I used some foil. And that's it. So the ratio for this hair color mix in the color 9G, or for the one and only, is 2:1. So it is 2 parts developer, 1 part cream. So this cream I think is about 3 ounces in the tube. So I used 6 ounces of developer. I had to measure it and I didn't record it. So I used 6 ounces of developer, and then you just mix it really good. I like this over the powdered bleach because it lifts to a specific color and that's it. It doesn't lift any higher no matter how long you put it on for. So that's what I like about box colors instead of powdered bleach. And plus it's easier and more gentle on the hair. So I just take the hair, I start from the ends and I begin to work it in with the brush. And this is pretty simple. I did this before with some straight Remy hair that I had, and so loved how it came out. I use one and only like all the time to lift my weave, and so with this one it's no different. I usually use the color 9G or 7G, somewhere in there. So as you can see, the hair color is already lifting, and then once I get it pretty saturated, I go in, comb it through because we don't want any patchiness, honey, and then I make sure the hair is really saturated with the hair color. So that's what I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna do that for all of my wefts. Start from the bottom and work my way up. All right, and when I finish all of my wefts, I let this sit for about an hour. Usually the box size say about 30 minutes, but I notice with any virgin hair that I've used in terms of extensions, I have to let that sucker sit for at least an hour. So normally I let it sit for an hour to an hour and a half so I can get the maximum exposure in terms of lightening. And like I said, with box colors, it's not gonna lift any higher than what it's set to lift. So I let it sit for usually about an hour and a half before I rinse it out, because trust me, 30 minutes, honey, this thing can lift way more and get much lighter post 30 minutes. So I go for at least an hour to an hour and a half. Alright, so here we go. Here is the color. Love how it lifted. I'm gonna work some more of it in, just because as you can see, once I press it in, there's still some dark strands up in there. So I'm gonna make sure the color is evenly distributed. I love the way it's lifting. And so I'm just gonna make sure I work it in again, make sure I'm not missing any strands, okay? And so I'm just gonna press that in. I'm going to comb it through and just make sure the strands are perfectly coated, because the worst thing you could do about some colored hair is freaking have it all streaky. So after that, I used the Shimmer Lights shampoo. So this is going to prevent any brassiness from occurring with the hair color. So love this shampoo, even though I do want to try the blonde, I think it's called, in the gold bottle, but so far I've been using this for several years and don't really have any problem with it. So I am going to wash it with the Shimmer Lights first and then go in with a regular shampoo. Now when it comes to my clip-ins, I treat my clip-ins like my hair. So I use my products. So I washed it with the Main Choice, and now this is a collagen conditioner that I got it from Sally's. It was on sale, like it was on clearance. So I'm gonna work this through, and of course y'all know it's in a plastic bag, so I'm gonna work that through the conditioner through the hair, pop it in the microwave. I only did like 10 seconds at a time because it has metal clips on it and I don't want the microwave to explode. So I pop it in the microwave for 10 seconds at a time, and then of course rinsed out. All right, so now that was step one. On to step two. Let me tell y'all something. Oh, it is so important to read instructions. So I kind of glanced over the instructions. Y'all see this little tip on the bottle? You're supposed to break that off. I didn't think it made sense to break it off because I didn't fully read the instructions, and the instruction clearly states why you're supposed to break it off. This is why. It will burst if you don't break that tip off. So I felt like, oh, why do I need to break the tip off? It'll prevent everything from spilling. Ha ha ha. Okay, stay right there trying to think you know better than the manufacturer. So I learned my lesson with that. So thank God I had 2 boxes. So what I'm doing is I guess this is kind of like the feed in effect. I don't know what this technique is, like the professional name for this technique is, but I'm kind of like weaving, pulling out some hair strands so I can add this lightest blonde in 384. So that's how I added the highlights to the hair, even though I do want to take this even higher. I still would like it to be a little bit lighter, but this will work for now. But for summer I'm definitely going more blonde. But yeah, so this is the second bottle because I had to scoop all of the product out of that broken bottle. So what I'm doing is I'm making sure, again, start off from the bottom, work the product straight up, and make sure that all the strands are properly saturated with the color. I really like this Dark and Lovely. Like I said, I love box colors because it lifts to a certain color and that's it. It's gentle on the hair. The color is gentle. My curl pattern, I didn't lose any curl pattern with my clip-ins, which I really like. I've had these clip-ins for a year now, and honey, still popping. And as you can see, the color is already starting to lift. And yeah, I really like this Dark and Lovely. Hopefully I can work with them in the future, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, so I don't know what happened to the footage, but I let this sit for about an hour. I think the box says like 30 minutes or something like that, but I think I let this sit for an hour and a half because it just takes a little bit longer with the extensions, with, you know, your weave. So I let it sit for an hour so it can get as light as possible. When I see it didn't lift anymore, I washed it out. So after washing it out, I'm gonna use the conditioner that comes in the box because I'm gonna follow all the instructions that were listed on that little pamphlet. And so this conditioner really softens the hair. Loved it. So I worked it into the clip-ins and let that sit, washed it out, and then let it air dry. So this was day 2. So I lifted the color with the 9G One and Only on one day, let it air dry overnight, and then added the highlights with Dark and Lovely on the second day. So I let this sit. Then after I rinsed it out, it is time for the install, boo boo kitty. So here's the final results. Quick, easy. I mean, you can see it much better in daylight, but it was quick, it was easy. Well, it wasn't quick, but it was very easy. And now we're just gonna install these clip-ins, honey. I'm gonna beat my face after. Well, I'm gonna go to sleep, so I'm gonna twist these with my J-Antoinette products, as you guys know, after I install them. But I'm gonna sleep with the twist overnight, and then on day 3 we're gonna do the takedown. So it's like a 3-day process, but you know, it's worth it. Okay, so this is what we looking like right now, and honestly, I gotta rock my hair like this one day. I love the volume that it gives. So I'm going in with my spray bottle from the J-Antoinette Ultimate Wash Day Bundle. This spray bottle is on the website. It's 30% off, so I think you can kind of get this. You can get this spray bottle for, I don't know, like $8 or something like that. So I'm gonna first go in with the J-Antoinette Hydrotherapy Mist. You guys know that this is gonna keep my hair so freaking soft. I cannot do my hair without the Hydrotherapy Mist. Like, it's changed my life. And I'm going in with the J-Antoinette detangling brush. I am going to twist with the twist and curl souffle. So this, like I said, I treat my clip-ins, I treat my clip-ins, my extensions like my real hair, especially because this is natural hair clip-ins. I treat it like my real hair. I use, you know, my moisturizing products on it, and I love the results. So I want to take care of it. I want it to last as long as possible. So I'm going to use great products on it, and I don't mind. So I am going to do, I'm doing like really, this is kind of small for what I normally do. I didn't even realize I twisted these so small, but I am going to do small twists all over my head, small 2-strand twists, because y'all know I'm not a big fan of 2-strand twists on my natural hair, but I really like it when it comes down to my natural clip-ins, because of course it's thicker, it's fuller, so I get the volume that I really like to get with 2-strand twist. So I'm going to do my whole head with the hydrotherapy mist and the twist and curl souffle, honey, and we are going to go to sleep. I'm going to wake up in the morning, beat this face to the gods, as you guys are going to see. Face is going to be flawless, and then we're going to take it down and we're going to see how it comes out. Okay, let me tell y'all something. I don't want nobody saying nothing to me in the comments about how my lash is dang near falling off. On the right side, look, y'all, this whole time, y'all know I did not know that my lash was practically about to fall off my eye. Oh, Jesus help. It wasn't until because I was getting ready to go out to happy hour. It wasn't until I walked out the door, when I started walking down the sidewalk, I felt my lash flapping. But while editing this video, I realized the doggone lash was never on properly the entire time. Oh, Jesus, how embarrassing. But nonetheless, I did not go out with my lash looking like that, honey. I went back upstairs and got my lash glue. But yeah, that's all I got to say about that. My beauties, here are the final results. Let me know in the comments if you like how this color came out. I really like it. Like I said, it looks so much better in sunlight, like in direct light. But let me know in the comments what you think. I have some more styles to do with this look. Can't wait. Today is the official first day of spring, and so y'all know I'm about to rock this out. All right, my beauties, so y'all know what to do. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video, subscribe if you like this video, and leave a comment below letting me know if you like this video. Until I see you beauties next time, bye-bye.